What's going on, Drinking Boys? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we got to do first. We got to talk about those things that generate a little revenue for the show. Help bring the booze to the guest and me week after week and bring you the show week after week. First and foremost, we are brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Do you know you can support this show for as little as $3 a month? Less than the cost of a beer. For a little bit more, just a touch more. You get the audio versions a week early, ad-free. You get the video versions uncensored, ad-free, and a whole lot of other random content. All on the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. You can also support the show by going to the merch store at anwd.net/merch. Pick yourself up a rad hat, an awesome shirt. Tell the world you're a drinking buddy with your fashion choices. What are you waiting for? Go to anwd.net/merch today. The easiest way you can support this show. Costs you nothing. Signal boost. Tell your friends. Interact with social media posts. Share them. Let people know about the show. The other super easy way to support the show is go to youtube.com/andnowwedrink. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get the video versions a week later. Free. A little safe for YouTube, which isn't always as fun, but they're there. Appreciate you, drinking buddies. Let's get on with it. My guest this week, returning to the show for the first time in, years, is the man behind Buddyhead.com, the one, the only Travis Keller. You may be familiar with Travis from his crazy communist meme, IG Buddyhead, or from his music site, Buddyhead.com from back in the day. We get into all of it. This is a super fun episode, a little bit different than the normal, and now we drink. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, drinking buddies. Travis, what the fuck's going on, man?
Sorry I'm late.
Just a little.
Yeah, sorry I'm late.
I'll blame your entourage.
Yeah, it's my manager and my publicist. They're they come at a discount rate.
You just don't show up here by yourself ever.
I don't?
No, every time you've done the show, you've done it with other people present.
Who did I bring last time?
Well, because it was you and Bobby last time.
Oh, that's right, Bobby. Oh, and then my friend Jack came that one time.
Yep.
Yeah, I always roll deep. Sorry about that.
Oh, I don't care. Just giving you a little shit about it. So it's been a couple of years since I last seen you. What have you been up to, man?
Oh, man, a lot, I guess. Been all over the place. This has been a crazy year just due to the fires, you know. Spent like the first 6 months kind of just like displaced. And I mean, well, about first 3 months displaced. Like I was in Altadena and we had to evacuate due to the fires.
Ah, shit.
So I spent the first month at Joe's house in Highland Park. And then his parents decided to sell the house due to the fires. So I moved out of there while they fixed it up and sold it. And I moved to our art space in Pico Union. And I was camping there with my cat for like 3.5 months because we didn't have power or gas or any of that, you know. Like our house survived, but it was like, you know, full of ash and, you know, there was no power or gas. So I kind of like, and also just due to the health concerns, I kind of like waited as long as I could to go back. And then it was like a few months of like cleaning the house, like cleaning all the ash out, throwing shit away. So kind of just started like working on stuff again like this past month, like stuff we were planning to do in January.
Oh, shit.
Joe moved like 3 times this year. He moved out of his house into Hollywood, and then now he's in South Pasadena. And then we also moved out of our art space, and we're getting a new office in South Pasadena this week.
Nice.
So we're kind of just starting the year right now.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Better late than fucking never.
Yeah, it's been a weird year. It's been a weird year for sure.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that 2025 is like, I'm going to just show you my colors from the top, from the fucking jump. You know, last year was like, oh, 2024 is going to be my year. And this is like, lit by the end of the year, it's like, holy fuck, this has been kicking me in the dick. 2025 is like, no, we're not even going to play around with it. No pretenses. Fuck you. Half the city's got to burn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's everything gets worse every year, it feels like.
Does.
But things have been going pretty well the last couple of months. We're about to start working on the documentary that we've been doing, the Buddyhead documentary. we haven't touched it in like I guess like 3 months, just due to like life, really. But yeah, we're getting an office in South Pass, so we're gonna start working on that. And Joe's got like 3 records that he's about to finish.
Sick. Tell the audience more about the fucking doc. Don't just be like, oh, we're doing a doc.
Oh yeah, it's so I'll give you the pitch. It's like I shot 250 hours of mini DV tapes between 1998 and 2005. It's kind of like that like death rattle of the old world, you know, like kind of right before everyone has a cell phone, you know, and social media and all that. And it's a lot of like well, it centers around Joe's band, the Icarus Line. Joe Cardamone's my best friend, for those that don't know. And we've been friends for like 30 years, I guess. I put out the Icarus Line's records back in the day and spent most of my 20s and 30s on tour with them. Yeah, so it's kind of based around them, but there's also footage of like At the Drive-In, Murder City Devils, Elliott Smith pops up, geez, I'm blanking right now. Fugazi's in it. Primal. We do a tour with Primal Scream. We do a tour with Perfect Circle. And then there's just tons of other bands because, like, you know, we played festivals or shows. Cave-In's in it. We do a tour with Cave-In. Dillinger Escape Plan's in it. But yeah, it's kind of just like that time before everyone has a cell phone, and that's kind of like what it's about. Is like just it's our story of kind of like traversing through like from like the punk scene in LA to like you know, touring nationally, overseas, and then kind of like a little bit of arena rock toward the end, you know. And yeah, just us navigating that kind of that last death rattle of the old world, kind of, you know. It's a time capsule for sure.
Hell yeah. Well, it's a time capsule that a lot of people, you know, the younger generation just won't fucking understand without having to fucking actually see it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, even if you don't know who the bands are, just like almost like as a study of people, like watching, like people are bored in it. You know what I mean? Like something that doesn't happen these days. Like a lot of the footage is like us hanging out in like shitty backstage rooms, like bored, you know? And like the drummer of the Icarus Line's pretty funny dude. He's kind of like the narrator of the film because he's just kind of like entertaining us the whole time, you know? But yeah, I mean, it's a different time for sure. But it's pretty cool. It's something I've wanted to do since I shot the footage, you know. In the footage, I'm like telling everyone like I'm making a movie, you know, and they're like, yeah, sure you are, you know. But I just didn't think it would take like 25 years to get her done. But you know, we really haven't been at the place where we could make it good. Like I think it's happening at the right time. Like it's actually going to be sick, and you know, I think our filmmaking chops are up to speed now because we do a company called American Primitive. That's kind of like our, what do you call it? Production company. And because Joe did I helped with it. I helped write some of the dialogue. But Icarus Line Must Die was a movie that.
Yeah, I went to the premiere.
Oh yeah, that's right. And Michael Grodner made that movie. And you know, I remember when Joe told me they were making a movie about him. I'm like, man, that's gonna fucking suck, dude. And I helped him write some of the dialogue. I was still at my mom's, like kicking heroin, but I helped him write some of the dialogue. I wasn't around for the making, but you know, seeing it, and that was kind of what inspired us to kind of start the production company and realize that, like, oh, this is kind of punk, you know. It's almost like having the band back together. Like, you know, it's a bunch of dudes just making shit, and we started making music videos and short films, and we're working on a couple. Like, we got some scripts for some features, and yeah, I think like just doing that for, I guess, I don't even know how long we've been doing that now, like since 2015 or 16, something like that. So it's, you know, it's almost been 10 years ish, you know, give or take a couple. And I think our chops are finally up to the speed where this project, the Buddyhead movie, will actually, you know, be good. So
fuck yeah, that's the beautiful part about the modern era, is like it's actually affordable to make film, because
yeah,
back in the day you couldn't make a professional product with, you know, what was available to consumers.
Yeah.
These days, like, even using old footage, like modern editing techniques, and fucking anyone can have fucking Premiere Pro. It's not like you need a fucking crazy fucking $10,000 computer and software that'll cost you a fucking arm and a leg to fucking edit it.
Yeah, and this is just all footage of the time. Like, there's no talking heads, or I mean, there'll actually probably be an interview with me and Joe that kind of is a lot of I don't know if it'll be image, but we'll be kind of narrating it. Michael Grodner is actually going to interview us for that part, but for the most part, it's not like a normal doc where there's like, Dave Grohl today talking about, people old, everyone's, young and looks cool. It's like, it's all footage of the time. It's almost like a fever dream, like we don't want to take people out of that era,
Just want to be fully immersive. And
yeah. And it's just like, I don't know. That's just kind of like, we don't want to be like everybody else. We don't want it to be like every other doc. I mean, that was the intention too, when we shot it,
What's the goal with it commercially?
We've talked to a few people, like Hulu was interested. And I think that's still a possibility, some corporate streaming thing. But I think initially we're going to do it ourselves and put it out on our own website. And we're going to tour it and hopefully do some film festivals. Like, we'd like to play some shows and, come spend a evening with us, and we'll play the movie, do a Q&A, and then maybe Joe will perform some music afterwards. He's been doing this thing called Midnight Mass. It's almost like people say it's noise, but it's, like a noise show, but it's more like avant-garde or jazz, kind of like rock and roll jazz, I guess. Most of the performances don't have drums. It's like guitar and keyboards, samplers, and it's him and then like whatever other musicians that he kind of puts together. So I think we would grab people from the city that we play in, and they would come. And so it'd be like, old stuff, we talk about it, and then like new stuff as far as music, so
nice.
Come spend an evening with us. And then we'd like to do festivals, like film festivals.
Oh, yeah. So is it going to be like those old VH1 storyteller fucking shows where it's like, we talk about where this song came from and shit?
I mean, I think we just get some audience participation and like talk to people and get some feedback, see if people have questions and talk about making it. And, if people have any questions as to like some of the stories, if they need us to elaborate, we could do that, But yeah, excited to kind of, that's going to be like the fun part, is like taking it out and, doing actual shows with it, that, just connecting with people. That's kind of like what I get off on, It's why I do Instagram. It's like everything I do, it's all about like connecting with people, really.
That's a great segue, because I wanted to ask you about your fucking Instagram these days.
Yeah.
So how much is Russia paying you?
I wish they were, man.
I feel like you're doing their work, and if they were fucking paying people like Tim Pool, they should have been throwing you something. Shit.
They should definitely pay me, man.
For those of you who are not aware, the evolution of the Buddyhead Instagrams is how would you best describe it? Because I'm sure you'll be more accurate than I am.
I mean, it's a communist meme page, really. I found out I've always had these views. I think everyone should have healthcare. I think everyone should have a job, a place to live. I think we should take care of people. I don't think like 6 CEOs should make all the money.
I agree.
And in 2020, due to the lockdowns, I had enough time to start reading books and found out that my views were called communism. And, the more I read, the more, like, I read this book called The Jakarta Method. And it's basically about how the U.S. government just goes around and either like genocides or coups or bombs or assassinates anyone that wants healthcare, worldwide, like any communist countries. And it's just like every chapter is like one chapter would radicalize you, but it's just like chapter after chapter. And it's since the birth of the CIA, and it's like they just go around and like nuke people that like want to own their resources, that don't want to give it to American companies, and it's like that shit radicalized me. And this other book by Michael Perenni called Black Shirts and Reds, and it kind of tells the history of the USSR. Like when you start reading books and you learn that like, before communism in Russia and China, they were like feudal slave states.
Oh yeah, feudal.
And then like in 10 years, Russia became a world power, and started challenging us. They won the space race. China got rid of poverty. They have high-speed rail. Cuba, with 50 years of illegal sanctions, has a lung cancer vaccine, and they're like, main export is doctors.
Cuba's a wild place. Have you ever been?
No, my dad's been.
I've been twice.
I'd love to go.
Havana's wild.
It looks cool.
It's one of those places where I love going, but it looks like there's still a lot of fucking urban decay.
Well, they're under sanctions.
Oh, I know.
Sanctions for 50 years by us.
I know. A lot of the cars are held to go like Russian bailing wire and shit like that. Though it's a communist state, it's hyper capitalism at street level. It's wild because when I was last there last year, and it used to be that there was 2 national currencies. They're down to 1 national currency, but everyone takes dollars now. And everywhere you go, you go like, do you take dollars? Like, yeah. And then it's a different exchange rate in every establishment you go into. And I'm talking like bodegas, restaurants. They're like, oh yeah, it's 400 pesos to the dollar or 240 pesos to the dollar. It just wild, just differences everywhere you fucking go. And everything's negotiable. Like our Airbnb host just got like his homie to drive us around a bit because it was like $20 a day, which was dope. A fucking killing for them and like didn't bother us in the least fucking bit.
Yeah, I'd love to go. But yeah, in 2020, I kind of learned that, but just because I had time with the lockdown, that my views were communist, you know, and the people that I'd like told me to read those books, they'd just been right about everything for like 4 years. So I started like investigating what that was, and that's how the Instagram became a communist meme page. And then I just started reading books to like win arguments too, like about like Israel and, you know, all that.
Yeah, we're in a fucked up state of affairs. The whole fucking world is. It's like, yeah, why should one fucking accident fucking bankrupt you possibly for generations?
I mean, why should, you know, hamburgers be $20?
That's because part of it is we're paying fucking fast food employees $20 an hour. Like, and I have no problems with fast food employees making $20 an hour. I have a problem with the government deciding only one class of people makes that as their minimum wage. It doesn't make sense. Like, why is the fast food employees?
Well, I think it's more the CEO makes, you know, gang of money. You know, that's the real problem.
Well, yeah, but for tons of other businesses,
because he doesn't do shit, you know,
for sure. But there's tons of other businesses where the CEO makes a gang of fucking money, and their employees make $3 an hour less. Like the whole point of raising the minimum wage is to raise wages for everyone else, because if minimum wage pays so much, better, you know, quote, better jobs have to pay more. Otherwise, dude, go get a minimum wage job.
Minimum wage should be 69.
At some point, it would cause some crazy hyperinflation too. But we're already fucking seeing that. So
yeah, we're gonna see that no matter what.
So, are you getting out and actually doing like more activism for the, you know, communist movement, or just the memes?
I mean, my thing is like I would not join an organization until there is like a minority of, or like a general minority of Americans that agree with the views, because otherwise you're just hanging out with a bunch of undercover cops and shit.
Fair.
I mean, you know, it's like, I don't know, that I don't really see them doing anything that like really changes anything either. I think the best thing I can do is what I'm doing, and that's like spreading class consciousness and like trying to get people to read books, which is almost virtually impossible in America.
Well, yeah.
Like, to be communist, you have to read books, and Americans, they're like allergic to that.
Well, because everything's fucking fast food consumerism. It's,
everyone's comfortable and lazy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's like the best thing I can do at this point. I think that's where I'm most valuable. Like, I don't think, holding up signs and getting arrested is really going to do much. It doesn't seem to be doing much.
No. But what do you think is the tipping point that eventually brings America to actually do shit about?
I mean, things are going to have to get way worse, and they're gonna. You know, I don't know. Hopefully, they do wake up. Some days I think like they won't wake up. Some days I think America's a lost cause, and other days I'm like, oh yeah, we can do this. You know.
Well, if America ends up being a lost cause, where to?
I mean, I don't know. Whoever will take me. Okay. I'd like to get traded to China. Let's go to. I mean, somewhere with a comparable weather, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll see some crazy shit in our lifetime, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, we've already seen crazy shit in our fucking lifetime, and we're just kind of jaded to it. It's like fucking 4 years ago, someone's waving a fucking Confederate flag in Congress.
Yeah,
that shit didn't even happen during the Civil War.
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think we should have properly punished the Confederacy. You know, instead of building statues and naming military bases after them. I think that's part of the reason why we are where we are.
Yeah, unfortunately, no time machine to go back to the 1860s to fucking fix that shit. All we can do is move forward.
Yeah. Hey, could I get another beer? Awesome. I knew I brought you guys for a reason. Thank you.
I already pre-fucking decapped.
Yeah, I know, with the teeth.
But yeah, shit, man. It's like I'm amused as fuck by your Instagram, by the way. Like I share that shit like half the time. Like there's something where it's just like, that's not for my timeline. Like I don't disagree with it, but it's not for my timeline.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, it's hard to be early on stuff. Like a lot of people, I've lost some friends over that stuff. It's like, just being ahead of like the collective opinion,
What was the reason for
I lost a lot of friends over like Israel, really, just, saying they're basically Nazis. Like it's a Nazi state, They're doing a genocide.
Well, so the problem with the anti-Israeli stance is, as a Jew, like we're indoctrinated.
But they're not a Jewish state, really.
Well, let me finish. We're indoctrinated at a young age that Israel is the Jewish state.
Yeah.
It is, the representation of our people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for a lot of people that are Jewish and have been indoctrinated at it,
from a very early age.
Oh yeah, like.
And that's why I started reading books because, like 2020, my friend was like, "Oh, do you support Hamas?" And I was like, "I don't even know what the fuck Hamas is," So I just read a bunch of books so I could win some arguments. Had to like educate. I mean, I knew I was right. I'm like, I don't think like the empire is like the way to go.
Yeah, well,
it's like it was started by atheists. They just use like the Jewish thing for marketing. Really, half of them are Christians.
Well, it's honestly all England's fault.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the Nazis.
Well. But the Zionist movement started in the UK.
Yeah.
And then post World War II, when they lied to all the people that sided with them against the Ottoman, or is that World War I? Sorry, at the end of World War I, when they betrayed all the people that sided with them in World War I against the Ottomans.
Yeah.
And then like between them and France, we're like, oh, we'll just carve up the Middle East as how we want it.
The Rothschilds. They were like a big part of it.
Is that conspiracy theory or is that real?
No. There's like you can see a video where they like.
Well, you can see a video for anything, man.
No. I'm saying where one of them, I forget which one, but he's talking about how his grandpa like signed the doc. He was very influential in setting up the state of Israel through England. Yeah.
Yeah. When part of the problem was once, the original Israeli government bombed the British, so they're like, yeah, fuck this, we're out.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where like, you're a freedom fighter if you win. You're a terrorist if you lose.
Yeah. Well, yeah. History is written by the victors, right?
100%. But Israel's done a great job of, throughout the last 50, 60, 70 years, of propagandizing like, no, we are the Jewish state. We are
the Holocaust industry.
So it's, on one hand, like the concept of Israel, I think should exist.
But it's a racist ideology. It's like, having like an ethno state. It's like Jim Crow shit. It's racist.
We have ethno states all over the world, though. Like we're not.
It doesn't make them good. Like was South Africa good?
No.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Well, yeah, having the apartheid part of Israel definitely not good.
I mean, everyone should have equal rights.
Yeah,
that's my take.
And I'm good with that. I'm absolutely good with that. But for the Jewish people to feel like they have a homeland where they're majority, as long as they're not oppressing other people, in theory, I don't have a problem with.
I mean, everyone should have equal rights. That's the deal, and they don't in Israel.
Well, yeah, for sure. I'm like, theory versus practice are two separate fucking things.
Yeah. I mean, they're basically doing what we did here to the Native Americans, which was also bad.
I mean, that we've done to a lot of people.
Yeah, we're the bad guys.
Well, yeah, and there's history books that say like Nazi Germany took lessons from the Jim Crow laws and how we treated the Native Americans.
Thought they were too extreme. They didn't quite go that far, and we funded them. Like George Bush Sr., the dude, or his grandpa, what's his name?
Prescott Bush.
Prescott Bush. He, helped Hitler rise to power. He funded him. We built their tanks, and then we only jumped in the last second because they threatened us economically.
Well, actually, they declared war on us after Japan attacked us. So,
right, but it's like fascist infighting.
Yeah.
Like the USSR actually won the war.
Oh yeah,
communism's really the only cure for fascism. That's the only people that have ever beat fascism.
Well, and they paid for it in fucking blood.
Yeah, they've lost the most people for sure.
Yeah, they lost like 20 million men.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine losing the population of Southern California, because that's what that is.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like every dude in California is just dead.
Crazy.
Well, the audience is like, yes, let's fucking do it.
Sounds cool to me. Yeah. What else we got?
Oh, well, I just wanted to catch up and, see all what's going on in your world, man.
Yeah. So I'm working on the movie, working on the Buddyhead film, and started writing a book that's kind of like a companion piece. And also like a photography book that they're both kind of like companion pieces to it. And that's kind of like, as far as like art projects, those are like the three that I'm working on. It's like the book, the photo book, and the movie. Kind of all get all the old shit out of the way so we can start focusing on more new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Get the nostalgia out of the way. But also I think it's a good story. Like I started writing the book. It's not good yet. But I've been spending an hour or two pretty much every day just trying to knock it out. And the reason I'm writing it is because, this Valentine's Day was 11 years off heroin for me. And when I was out and on heroin, I was constantly trying to figure out how to get off of it. Like I wasn't like into being on heroin. I was just like addicted to it and like strung out,
How'd that come about?
Well, I mean, someone brought it over and I was bored, and, I was everyone I ever looked up to as a kid did it, and I thought it was connected to creativity. And, let's go down the list, like Jim Morrison, Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Rolling Stones,
Alice in Chains,
William Burroughs, like everybody. Right. So it was like, kind of the first time I was around it, and I did it. And then, it was like, oh, this is no big deal. It's kind of like smoking weed, because I was just smoking it at first. It's kind of like smoking weed if it worked. I remember thinking that. And then 6 days later, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm a junkie. And then I couldn't figure out how to kick it. But the whole time I was trying to figure it out, I was always looking for something to read that would tell me the real deal, And the only stuff I could find was either Jesus freak shit or stuff that romanticized it, that would like Burroughs, junkie, it's makes it seem cool, which is dangerous. I feel like, it's but I think it's a good story. It's I'm writing about moving to LA, meeting the Icarus Line, who were the canker sores then, kind of falling into the punk scene, kind of all that, touring with bands, touring with Nine Inch Nails, and then, kind of everyone getting a Facebook page and MySpace, and the website kind of I was touring with Nine Inch Nails, so I only updated it once a year, and just the whole landscape of everything on the internet changed, and then heroin popped up, and kind of lost my way, and then never thought I would get off that shit. Honestly, thought it would be easier just to die.
How long were you on it?
About 6 years, I guess, but there was bouts of I'd be off it for 4 months or whatever, and then I'd fuck up again. Getting off of it was not a linear process for me either. You know what I mean? Every time that I tried, I learned something, and yeah, about 6 years though, I would say. And then just kind of once I got off it, kind of a rebirth, and kind of trying to figure out who I was still, and reinventing myself, and that's kind of what the book is about. It's a little bit more in the movie. The movie's really only up to 2005-ish. But yeah, I think it's one of the reasons I survived. I think I have to tell that story because I think it's important to a lot of people. I mean, it's an epidemic, There's a lot of people fucked up on that shit.
A lot of unhappy people and a lot of
dope.
Yeah. Still, from what I understand, relatively inexpensive.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can't even get heroin anymore. It's all fentanyl. But I remember the first time I turned down drugs, I was I'd been off it for a year, and I was in Sacramento, and my buddy's cousin was you want to smoke some fentanyl? And I was I don't even know what that is, but I think I'm good, And it was felt very much a crossroads, It was I got out right as fentanyl came in,
Well, that's good because that fucking kills people.
Yeah, for real, right? I mean, heroin kills people too, but I don't know.
A little slower.
I couldn't kill myself on it, dude. I kept waking up.
Were you trying, at least subconsciously?
I mean, yeah, for sure. It felt to me, my take was when I was on dope, I just never thought I'd be able to get off it. So it seemed like dying would be easier. I had friends that killed themselves, and I remember being kind of jealous in a weird way, which is fucked,
What made you go able to stay through it? Like, fucking still be here right now.
I mean, it was like I said, not a linear process. So it was like, tried tons of stuff, eventually I took like a year off, and I got out of it. I thought getting out of LA was the answer. And I went to my mom's place in Bellingham, Washington. And it was just like almost even more rampant there. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be like, oh, small town. Like,
no, less to do.
Like, I remember like the first day I got on the bus and I was like, everyone on this bus is on dope. You know what I mean? Because like when you're on heroin, you can,
yeah, the nods and
you can fucking see it. I mean, I can still see it, but like, especially when you're on heroin, you can sniff out other junkies like immediately, and it was just like, whoa, okay, that was wrong. But I think going there, and then, I was clean for like maybe like 6 months, and I was like writing for Beats Music, which turned into Apple Music. Like I would write, like my friend got me a gig, and I would write like, they'd send me like the 7 like hot songs of that week, and I'd write like 2 lines like why you should like it, it'd be like new Foo Fighter song, and I'd be like
just make up something.
Yeah, and so I saved up a bunch of cash, and I was gonna move back to LA, and then like I'd been clean for like I think like 6 months or 8 months or something like that, and I went out and scored dope and got it.
What made you want to score when you got back? Like
I mean, dude, you're addicted to it, it's like you just it's a crazy one, heroin. Just wasn't quite there yet. I didn't really understand how to do it. But yeah, I got arrested like right away. Like it was almost like a spotlight was on me. Like I copped dope, got in the car, shot up, pulled out, and cops were like right behind me and just fucking lit me up. Went to jail on a Friday, got out because there was like a holiday, so I got out like on a Tuesday.
Ugh.
And yeah, man, like 3 days in jail was like, dude, it was like 3 years, man. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, this is not for me. And I got really lucky. Like they didn't find my heroin. Would have been a felony instead of a misdemeanor.
What misdemeanor did they get you on if they didn't find the heroin?
Just DUI.
Oh, okay.
They took me to the hospital and took my blood. But yeah, I had it in my coin pocket. It went into jail with me and came out. And that was the last dope I ever did. I did that stuff, and then I basically had to like go to court like every week to like pee in a cup for a cop. And if I fucked up, I was going back to jail. So that was a big reason, just to like, okay, And then once I had that time, it was like, okay, I can do this. Did
they make you do mandatory NA or?
Yeah, I had to do a bunch of stuff. I had to go to like AA meetings and some kind of like counseling class. I forget, a bunch of shit, but I did all that stuff. Yeah.
How'd that jive? Because I know those are a lot of God-based shit.
Yeah, I mean, I did AA too, like in bouts too, like just to get like girlfriends off my back and shit like that. I always had to like, I learned stuff in AA and NA and all that. And at times it was good to be around people that weren't just trying to get high. That was like one of the positive things I found from it. Like I had a problem with saying I was powerless. Like I think that's like really bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was like, I'm not doing this forever. And also just saying you're an addict, like people would stand up and be like, I have 25 years sober, I'm an addict. It's like, I'm never doing that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not an addict, actually. I'm powerful. Like I had a problem with saying I'm powerless. Like I'm not.
Right. You have agency in your own life.
And I just think it's bad. I think it's like, I think what you write and what you say, like, writes your story. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be saying negative shit about myself,
Well, for sure. And also,
And the God stuff is weird.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't buy into the,
And the dude that wrote all that shit, Bill W., he wrote it on acid. And they kept trying to tell me that I couldn't smoke weed and shit, And it's like, look, and also I'm not an alcoholic. Like, like everyone that does heroin properly becomes a junkie. You know what I mean? It's fucking heroin. It's not related to the other ones. Like, I just thought that was so stupid. And I think it's very dumb that they punish people for relapsing. Like, because it's like, for me, my story, getting off drugs was like not a linear thing. So it's like, people will fuck up and then they'll make them go to day one and they'll like kill themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? Like they like kind of punish them. And I think that's dangerous.
It is. Well, and you're also telling someone that like, you have no control. It's a higher power.
Yeah.
That's controlling all this. Like, no, you have agency over your own fucking self.
Yeah. And I don't know. There's a lot of positive things with it, but there's a lot of things that I think are kind of whack. Like, I hated that they told me there was one way. They were like, if you don't do this, you're going to die or end up in jail. And I was like, watch me, dude. I'll like smoke weed and stay off heroin. And I did. I mean, there's never one way to do anything,
Well, for sure. And also, Don't they encourage coffee and cigarettes?
Yeah, that's the other thing,
Like,
started smoking cigarettes in rehab. I mean, the whole fucking I got problems with the whole recovery industry. It's fucked, It's like it's all for profit. It's fucking whack. I mean, we should help addicts, It's like it's a you're taking advantage of people at their worst moment in life, and it's like, and then also like a lot of the people that are like teachers or whatever you want to call are people that work in the facilities are people that have been off dope for like 6 months or like a year, you know what I mean? Like they're still pretty crazy themselves,
Yeah, it's kind of the blind leading the blind at that point.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. The whole industry is fucked.
Oh yeah, and for sure. And then you got mainstream America being like, oh, we shouldn't give people free methadone. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
people are suffering.
I mean, I went into rehab and I just got worse, man. I went into a place called Cry Help in North Hollywood, and it's like I think it's Prop 28. Maybe I'm getting the number wrong, but it's basically like the proposition, like if you are going to do jail time, you can go to rehab instead. So it was like a ton of like gangsters and shit in there. And like, dude, I left with like 8 new drug dealer numbers and like realizing that I needed to start shooting dope instead of smoking it because it was just more economical and cooler, That's all I learned in rehab. It's like I just got worse. I came out with like more contacts and
it's almost like going to jail and becoming a better criminal when you come out.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. How do we fix that fucking system?
I mean, I don't know that we can. I mean, yeah, I don't have the answer to that.
Any theories?
I mean, whatever other countries are doing,
Well, Portugal's decriminalizing everything.
I think that's a move. Yeah, Portugal has like no junkies under like 50 or something. They say that because it's just like took all the fucking glamour out of it. You got to go to like a hospital and shoot up and shit. And there's no young people that do drugs over there.
Well, and if you're caught with more than like a week's supply, you have to go to mandatory counseling and shit like that.
Yeah, man. I think we should do all that stuff. I mean, other countries got it figured out.
Some are not doing so great.
For sure. Yeah, but there's answers out there.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever we're doing is the opposite of that. We should do the opposite.
Well, as long as we don't go the Philippines route where they're just fucking killing drug dealers and, junkies.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Yeah, that was...
Caning them?
No, I mean, they're just shooting them in the street.
Oh, wow.
Like, under Duarte, like, I guess 2 presidents ago, there was a term where they, like, the cops would encourage you to, resist arrest so they had an excuse to shoot you if you were a suspected drug dealer.
Whoa.
Yeah,
there we go.
It's fucking gnarly. So it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, it can always be worse for sure.
Yeah, we may see it.
We probably will.
Which I don't understand why so many people are obsessed with what other fucking people do with their bodies.
Yeah, right?
Like, you want to be addicted to fucking heroin? Not saying you should, but if you want to and you're not negatively affecting anyone else, it's your fucking body, it's your life. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I mean, education plays a big role, and that's like a lot of our country's problems is a lack of education,
And we want to just keep defunding schools, making it harder and harder for people to be even wanting to be fucking teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why in 2025 would anyone sign up to be a fucking school teacher?
Yeah, it seems rough. Seems like a rough gig, man.
Yeah, you deal with people from all walks of life, broken fucking homes for no fucking money.
And just dealing with parents seems like bad.
Yeah.
Seems like it would suck.
Well, especially in how low accountability our society is these days.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, no, little Timmy couldn't have been the fucking problem. You're obviously the fucking problem.
They'd be after me for teaching communism, dude. Marxism.
Not if it was the history class, like, at higher levels of education.
I don't think you can teach it here, can you?
I mean, private university can teach whatever the fuck they want.
I don't know.
Maybe if you call it a Russian history course.
History of USSR?
Oh, I mean, Russian history in general is just fucking wild because I'll fall down rabbit holes on that shit. It's just like Tsarist Russia was a fucked up place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was a super fucked up place. And then, it's not like this smoothly went into communism.
I mean, it's never smooth. Revolutions are gnarly.
Yeah. Well, and it's like there was the royalists, various factions of the Communist Party, other revolutionaries.
Yeah.
And hell, same with Cuba. It's like
it's always like that. It's like it's never smooth. There's always counter revolutionaries. You gotta get your hands bloody sometimes.
Yeah. I just don't think it'll ever actually come to pass in modern America.
I have my doubts. Yeah, I go back and forth. I sometimes I have like revolutionary optimism, and then other days I'm like, yeah, it's never gonna fucking fly here. People are too dumb.
TVs are too cheap.
Everyone's comfortable. Everyone likes the propaganda.
Well, I think a lot of people are not necessarily thrilled about the propaganda, not necessarily thrilled about how things are, but boy, it's much more difficult to actually go out and do something versus just talking about it on the internet.
Right. Yeah, I just mean like when I say propaganda, I mean like movies and, the whole world loves our propaganda. Music, movies, all of it.
Oh no, the first time I traveled out of the country, the first thing I said was, wow, America is the best marketed country on the planet.
Yeah.
I landed in Tokyo, saw how the Tokyo subway system works. I'm like, I don't even speak the fucking language. It's easier to get around here than it is New York City.
Yeah, for real.
Like, how the fuck does that work? How can I get from point A to point B so much easier?
Because they
have a better system.
They care.
It's just a better designed system.
Yeah.
And everywhere has its flaws. Like, no place is ever going to be fucking perfect. But I guess it's trying to figure out what the best possible system is.
Yeah.
What do you think about like some of the Nordic models and shit like that?
They're cool. I mean, it's better than here, but yeah, I'm not a fan of democratic socialism. It's like, I think communism's, there's a reason that America spends billions of dollars going around stamping it out because it works, It's like, yeah, I just think, I think capitalism in general is a bad one. When you're doing things for profit, it's like you got throwaway food, all that stuff. Like under communism, you just make like what you need,
Yeah, at least my experience in Cuba, it didn't quite work like that on the ground level.
Well, I mean, it can't because America like sanctions the shit out of them, But considering it's doing pretty good, It's like they have a lung cancer vaccine,
Yeah. But a good example was we did a cigar factory tour, and our tour guide was like, "Yo, my wife's a doctor, and I make more as a tour guide than she does."
Right.
My kid wants to be a tour guide, not a doctor, because this is a better quality of life being a cigar tour guide.
Right.
So I don't know if it actually works because it's not in a vacuum.
Right.
Because, that's a fuck situation where it's like, oh, hey.
All you have to do is look at like, the capitalist countries in South America and see how they're doing. It's like, that's why we're rich. They're all fucking suffering and they use capitalism. It's like, when you stack up the models next to each other, communism, people's life expectancy gets longer. They have healthcare. They're provided housing. It's like, well, that's pretty big wins for me, dude.
Yeah, no, those all things that should be fucking happening.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
We live in LA. This is a place where one wrong move could be...
You could be on Skid Row.
Yeah, you could be on Skid Row from one just misstep in life.
Yep.
Like
I just think we should take care of people. I think it's an embarrassment that we have like homeless people and people on the street. It's a bummer, man. We should take care of. I don't know, dude. Life's tough, dude. I think we should take care of people.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree.
And the only system I know that does that is communism. Like, China got rid of poverty. They have 97% home ownership. Like, just that alone is pretty badass. I'd love to own a home. Never gonna happen. Not here.
No, definitely not here.
Never gonna happen. And that's a big one, having a place to live.
Yeah, and not having to fucking worry about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's a big selling point for me. And, China hasn't dropped a bomb in like 50 years, 40 years, something like that, Like, it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, when bombs is how we extend our influence.
That's what we do here.
Oh, yeah. Entertainment and bombs. Those are our exports.
Yeah, and then make movies about dropping bombs and how sad it made us.
Our guilt over, turning that profit from dropping that bomb.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Well, it's why, we're never going to have free healthcare and free fucking college tuition is because those are the incentives to join the military.
That's true. Yeah. It's very true. Unless a bunch more Luigis pop up,
Still ain't going to be free.
No, but I mean, like, like the dude that shot the fucking CEO.
Yeah.
Like, I think if people start getting shot, things might change.
Yeah. Premiums may go down.
I mean, we might get healthcare. Who knows?
I doubt it.
I mean, if we kill all of them, maybe.
There will be more to replace them.
Maybe.
And have you seen the housing market get cheaper because that Blackstone CEO was shot?
No, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah, 1 or 2 isn't enough, But I think things are going to get bad enough where things like that are going to start happening.
See, the problem is I think a lot of it is going to be, it's going to get bad, and then fucking violence is going to be propagated against the wrong people. Like, desperate people are just going to do desperate things against targets of opportunity.
Yeah.
For the most part, the billionaires are not walking around unescorted on New York City streets.
Yeah.
You and I are just walking around Hollywood at times, and if someone looks desperate enough, we look like a target.
I know. We got to organize. We got to find out where they are walking around. They're walking around somewhere.
Well, yeah, with security details. And,
I mean, I saw that video of Peter Thiel. He's just like walking around in like Sweden the other day, a couple months ago, getting harassed. I was like, no security. Where's Luigi?
Do you ever worry about, the government fucking coming after you for expressing these views?
No, not really. I mean, honestly, I was like more worried back in the Buddyhead days. I got punched way more, just like for having, views like Good Charlotte sucked and shit, like my music views. I think I was more scared to have than these. Really, I don't think they're coming after me. But I do think it's important for dudes that like look like me, like that have platforms to say things like this, because I think a lot of people that follow me wouldn't hear the things that I'm saying if they came from the people that I'm reposting, because a lot of them are black or indigenous, or you know what I mean? And it's like they need someone that's either like a white dude like me to say it, or that's just like into punk rock, or you know what I mean? That's like, oh, you'll say
one of us.
You know what I mean? It's like it goes a long ways, and I think that's an important thing for if you do have. I mean, I've had a platform like majority of my adult life, so I think it's important to say things like that, because I don't think there's really anything more important than that, Yeah,
I mean, that's the dumb part about humanity is like in 2025, there's still fucking some innate tribalism that just people fall into. It's just like, the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it's just baked into a lot of people. They don't even realize it. But I do notice it though. Like, and I and that's why I do it. Like when I go out and I meet people in real life that like follow me, it's cool because they'll be like, oh, you radicalize me, and it used to be like, oh, you turned me on to spiritualizing Black Flag, and that was cool too. But now it's like, oh, you radicalize me into like reading these books and that's fucking cool.
I mean, that you radicalize them into reading, period.
Yeah, I mean, because a lot of times it feels crazy to say a lot of this shit online, and like, but when I meet people, like I went to a show the other night in Boyle Heights, and this cumbia show, I guess it was like a month ago now, the other night. Time's a weird thing when you're this age. But the other, like a month ago, I went to this cumbia show in Boyle Heights, and like I had like 5 different people come up to me, like take photos with me and tell me that like they started reading books and like were, communists now and like had these views, and that's fucking cool, man. I mean, that's why I do what I do, is it connecting with people. It's fucking dope.
So do you think if people actually fucking, in a hypothetical, theoretical world, people actually started taking to the streets, taking up arms, do you think you would try to lead the charge?
I mean, I think there's better people than me. I try to stick to what I'm good at, and that's like, making art and
propaganda minister.
Yeah, I mean, I think people listen to what I say and have for a while, and I don't know. I guess I'm a tastemaker, for lack of a better word. I have been since the Buddyhead days. And sometimes being early on things is hard, but that's just kind of like the path I've taken. And I don't know. I don't know if I would like lead the charge, but I just think there's people that are like more educated and better equipped to do that kind of stuff. I try to stick in my lane.
This is America in 2025. Educated on a subject matter doesn't mean that you can't lead people to it.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to stick to what I'm good at, I mean, who knows what the future holds for any of us, really. But I mean, lately, I just try to stick to what I'm good at, I think I'm the best use doing what I'm doing, really. And like, honestly, just like existing in the real world and having these views, I think is important. Like, like Yeah, I could be holding signs in the street, but I think existing in the music world and the art world and like making films and writing books and shit, and then also having these views is like setting an example.
For
You know what I mean? Like, I think that's more valuable than being like, oh, I'm fucking communist, dude, and I'm fucking in this, or you know what I mean? I don't know. I just think I think I'm more valuable existing in a world where not everyone's communist. And I mean, if you scroll back at my page, I've been right about a lot of things. You know, like the people I follow, they're fucking the people that I'm reposting. They've been right. So it's like I think by just setting an example is like more valuable in that sense. You know.
Are you going to do any longer form art that pushes this, narrative? And
I think everything that I make has like it's definitely influenced by it. You know, I don't know if it will be
something more overt.
Overtly. I mean, possibly down the road, you know. But I think everything is kind of like has that like tinge to it, you know. Even like the narration I'm writing for the movie, you know. It's like, I mean, back in the day, we did a Momia feature. Like that was like one of the first features we did, like the Black Panther dude, you know, that was in jail. It's like I've always had these views. It's just like not really been. I didn't really know how to vocalize. I didn't really understand what it meant. Do you know what I mean? Like but I've always had the same views.
Yeah. You didn't know what to name the view. You didn't know.
Yeah, you know.
You didn't know how to label it.
Yeah, but I knew that. Whoa, sorry about that.
It's all good.
But yeah, I knew the Black Panthers were fucking doing good stuff, and yeah, we did a Mia feature in like '99.
I want to dial it back a little bit away from the political stuff for half a sec.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're like, fuck, I didn't come on here to do that.
No, we can talk about whatever, but yeah, it's probably more fun to not talk about politics.
For sure, and I normally avoid that stuff because it's just such a bummer a lot of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But when you mention tastemakers, I've talked to other people about this. It's like, I feel like it's one of the things that's kind of missing from art in this world because there's no monoculture at all anymore.
Yeah, there's a lack of like, and also just like independent voices, really, like in all of that. That's why I'm starting the site. I mean, the site's back up, buddyhead.com. And there's not a lot of content, but like for the past like year or so, excuse me, me and a couple of dudes from our Discord, the Buddyhead Discord, they whipped up the site and kind of built it. And then we were kind of like, I guess I was testing it out. You know, I'd be like, oh, this doesn't work how I need it to work. Like the images don't show up. You know, it's been like a trial and error because like they're just doing it for free. Like when they got free time, they're fucking dope dudes. And so it's finally working now. And I've got some contributors coming in. We've been doing some like mostly like record reviews lately. My friend Keaton though wrote a thing about like running like on trails and stuff like that. But I think there's like a lack of independent voices in like all media. You know, like everything's corporate. You know, there's and I don't think there's any way for people to like really find new music, you know, or like there's no like independent voices in politics, culture, film, art. You know what I mean? Like there's a void of all of that, you know?
Well, for sure. And that's why I love this medium because there is no barrier of entry. Anyone can fucking start a podcast. Now, being able to stand out from the noise and people to actually find that voice, that's fucking difficult.
They make that tough.
Well, just from the sheer volume, I don't think it's Spotify or Apple suppressing fucking independent voices as much as there's just so much fucking noise. It's difficult to stand out.
Yeah.
There's 5 million podcasts on Spotify.
Wow.
And unless you hear about a show from someone specifically or there's someone famous attached to it, how do you find it?
Yeah. How do you have the time too, you know? There's only so many podcasts you can listen to.
Exactly. And it's like, if you already have your rotation of favorites, how does this new show take up one of those slots? Unless, you know, you're a huge Marin fan, and since Marin's calling it quits, like, well, I got a couple hours a week to spend now on a new podcast.
Yeah.
It's the unfortunate double-edged sword of there being no masters, no gods in fucking podcasting.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think there's a void in all that stuff. So, I mean, yeah. I think people are finally ready to like kind of get off like corporate apps a little bit and
but what choice do they have?
Go to like a website. I mean, I would say like a few years ago, people only use websites to like buy stuff. And, you know, I see a little bit of a shift now. I think people are looking for alternative things, you know, a little bit.
Go back to blogs and shit like that too?
I mean, I don't know. I think so, maybe. I'm hopeful about it at least a little bit. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. I mean, it's not like we don't really have any content that's lighting the world on fire yet. We're just working out the kinks still, but
well, what content is going to be there? They'll light the world on fire.
I don't know yet, man. I've just been hitting up all. I got a lot of cool weirdo friends that are in different little scenes, and like I hit up my friends in the cumbia scene, hit up my friends that are into hip hop, punkers, like runners, because I run a lot, but like all these like different little subcultures, and I'm just like, yo, write stuff and tell people about the cool shit you know about. You know what I mean? And that's what I want the site to be, just like which is kind of what it's always been, just like a hub of people that I know that are fucking cool and weird, that I just think there's a void for that. I think people like that shit too. I mean, I have trouble finding music,
Well, yeah. I mean, how would you find new music these days?
I mean, you don't find it like on streaming apps. I listen to the same fucking 10 records on there, you know what I mean? It's like
part of that is getting older. Like your brain chemistry actually changes, that you're not as accepting of new music.
I mean, I'm always looking for new music. Yeah, I am a definite snob though, but I've always been a snob, But
yeah, that's part of the brand.
But I find new music through my friends because they're like artists and they're like in that world, So it's like I just like check out what they're listening to, really ask them what's up.
But how do they find it?
I mean, they exist in those worlds. So they're either like playing shows with those people or producing those records, or
if it's difficult for someone like you who actually has those contents.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
How does the guy in Iowa?
Yeah, exactly. You listen to Drake, or whatever, one of the 10 corporate artists that, benefit from streaming.
At least back in the day, you could bribe some program manager and
yeah, right.
Get something cool possibly played on your local radio station.
Yeah. No, yeah, payola is like the norm now. It was like, I guess it always kind of has been, but it's just different now with streaming.
Oh, for sure. Is college radio even a fucking thing anymore?
I mean, I think a little bit. I mean, I was just on KXLU, and I fucking forgot how much I love the format, honestly. I had a good time. A bunch of people heard me that I know. It was fucking a good time. I went on Tony No More Heroes show. It was a good time. FM radio, it's like, I forgot how much I dig that. I had like a college radio show when I was in high school. That's kind of my roots. I had the Friday 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. It's like when you can play cuss words.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like 16, 17 on college radio, playing like Body Count and shit,
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Punk records,
Oh yeah. I mean, when I was in high school, I had a couple friends that were going to Northwestern and like popped in on their show a couple times. Like it was like fucking middle of the night death metal shows.
It's dope. I love college radio. I love FM. Small. There's actually a new. I forget what it's called. I shouldn't even bring it up because I don't remember the name. But there's a new pirate, kind of like low broadcast station. I forget what it is, but I think we might do a show on there. Actually.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have brought it up because I can't remember the name. But
well, go to buddyhead.com and find out. When they're going to be on there.
DM me. I'll tell you.
And it's wait till they close the door.
Hey, can I grab another beer?
Oh, of course.
Is that cool?
Oh yeah.
Can I get up and get it?
Yeah.
Speaking of new music, we should.
Yeah, we'll get back to new music.
We should plug my manager's band, iFlood.
Okay.
Yeah. We just screen printed these at my house, actually. I didn't actually. I can't take credit for it, but they screen printed them. And she's doing a performance. What day? September 6th in Berlin. Yeah,
nice.
Which is where she's staying right now. Yeah, they actually did it. She did a show at our art space, Los Angeles,
nice.
Which was in Pico Union. We had it there for like a year and a half. We moved out a couple months ago. It's over. R.I.P. But yeah, we did that for like the last year too.
Nice.
We originally built it to make music videos, but we only shot 2 of them there, and then it became like an event space and took over our lives.
Being a promoter's hard. Shit.
Yeah, it was hard. It was good. I wouldn't trade it for anything though, but I was kind of like relieved it's over. It was sad. It was bittersweet, but it was also like a relief because I kind of get my life back.
Work-life balance is important. So I've been told. And I don't actually live that life, but hence why I missed every fucking show you've invited me out to.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I work too fucking much.
I know. It's hard. There's too many things going on too.
Well, I wasn't blowing off your things for anything that besides things that make me money so I could pay my fucking bills.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, wasn't like, oh, hey, I'm going to go to do the cool Hollywood thing and go to the more popular thing. It was more, oh, do I want to eat this week? Go to Travis's thing, make my dinner and food. As you can tell by my weight, I like food.
Yeah. We all like food. Food's great.
It is. Well, it keeps me here. Could you imagine just eating like the fucking Dutch and just, everything being bland?
Yeah, the Dutch have weird food, huh?
Yeah, was not a fan in Amsterdam. Not a fan at all.
Yeah, they got weird food.
Sorry, Dutch. Please don't come for me on this. Please.
You can come for me.
Hit me with their bicycles, obviously.
Yeah.
They tried to run me over multiple fucking times. Worst things that could happen. But before you ran to the bathroom, we were talking about, discovering new music and how difficult that fucking is in 2025.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think it's a problem, I mean, I'm like surrounded by artists and musicians. Like most of my friends are one of those, some form of that. And I still feel like it's hard to discover new artists, It's like the way the internet's set up now, it doesn't really work for that,
Do you think SoundCloud was good for that for a little while there?
I guess for some people, I never really like discovered a lot on SoundCloud myself. That wasn't like, but I mean, obviously, like that was like a whole scene. So for some people, for sure, yeah.
How do we cultivate a scene like that again? For maybe other kinds of music besides mumble rap.
I mean, I don't really know, man. All I know is how to like do my stuff, and that's why I'm trying to do Buddyhead again. It's like I think it's important for there to be like independent voices. Like I came from like the punk rock scene where there was like zines and everyone was. You were kind of like encouraged to like have a voice, it was like pre-internet, but like, people made zines and shit, like everyone did. And that's kind of like the world I come from. And so I'm kind of a firm believer in that. Like, and that's kind of like what Buddyhead stems from is like, that's kind of why I'm doing it again. I think there's just like a lack of, just non-corporate bullshit,
Yeah. And I also think like we need to make spaces like there were in those days where like, you might just pop into a space where there's live music not knowing what bands are fucking playing because it was just a cool place to hang out.
Yeah.
And you discover music because it just happened to be on in the place you were going to hang out in anyways.
Yeah, exactly. I miss that. Like having to go out to discover music. Like that was, when I first moved to LA, like I fell in with these kids that ended up being the Icarus Line or whatever, my friend Joe. And they were like, teenagers, but I was just enamored with them because they were like I met them. They were on tour on break from high school and came through my town in Idaho. And they were like, had a 7-inch out. They were like 16. They had a 7-inch out on label. Were touring in a van. You know what I mean? They were like no parents, just like out on the road. I was like, these guys are doing shit. And then when I came to LA, they were like, booking shows. Joe worked at a record label where he would like use their landline to like book all his tours, and he was like trying to get bands signed. Like he got like at the drive-in signed to like Fearless Records and shit. He used to work there. He used to work at Revelation. And they were like, promoting shows. They were booking shows. A lot of the shows they would put their own band on. And so like every night we were like, they would come pick me up and take me out to see some amazing band. Like the first night I was in LA, I saw At the Drive-In play to like 7 people in a record store in Pasadena.
That's amazing.
And then I saw Carp from Olympia, who was on K Records, Kill Rock Stars, one of those. And same thing, like amazing. You know what I mean? I just kind of like fell into this world. And like even the nights we didn't like go to see bands, like we'd be like flyering other shows, like we'd go hit other shows. And there was just always like this discovery, you know what I mean? Like you had to go out to find art and to like meet people. I don't know. It's like, I miss those days for sure.
Well, for sure. And it got lazy. Like even towards the mid 2000s when I was running my small fucking label, my artists trying to get them to go fucking flyer was like pulling teeth. They're like, well, we'll just promote it on MySpace. Like, no, man, you have to actually go out and flyer. You're just promoting to the fucking echo chamber on your MySpace page.
Yeah, I mean, I try to do that. Like whenever we do shows too, I think it goes a long ways even today is like, I mean, just personally inviting people or like, doing posters or flyering. I think that goes a long ways just because also no one does it anymore.
Well, on top of it, if you do a rad flyer, that's some rad, like one of a kind fucking art.
Yeah, I love like putting them up too because you'll see them like fucking. I mean, dude, we did this show on my birthday a couple years ago, and I saw the posters we put up for like 2 years. It was sick. You know what I mean? I just love that shit. It feels good.
Yeah, it's the way it should be. I don't know if that makes us fucking dinosaurs, but
I don't think so. I just think it's real shit. I mean, maybe it does. I don't really care. I can only be me.
Fair enough. I mean, it's just one of those things, man. Like promoting music in the modern age of like, oh well, we just got to make something viral and get likes. It's like I don't think it has the same fucking impact.
No, it doesn't. I mean, and also just like they don't really let you promote yourself on those apps. Like whenever I like drop a flyer for a show, it gets like 15 likes, and I've got like 106,000 followers. You know what I mean? They just like, anytime I try to promote myself, they just like shut it down. And that's what I mean, like when I said earlier, like they make it hard to be an artist, because it's like all the apps, like if you try to like promote your own art, they just like shut it down.
Well, yeah, they don't want you leaving the app and going to see you in person.
And they hate artists.
Well, that too.
Unless they're owned by their corporation, really, I think. That's my conspiracy theory.
I don't know if it's true or not.
Like, go get a job at Amazon.
Pee in a bottle.
Yeah, totally. Piss bottles.
How is there not a punk band called Piss Bottles?
One of my favorite Twitter accounts is Amazon Piss Jugs.
Nice.
He's a commie too.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
That is not a pro-capitalism account. I could tell by not even seeing an ounce of their content.
Yeah. Oh, also, I gave you these stickers here. I should say, if anyone wants some Buddyhead stickers, I have like about 700 of them showing up this week. And if you just DM me your address and your full name, and if you can hook me up with postage, that's dope. But otherwise, I got you. Like, you know, if you can send me postage as well, that's cool. But I will send them to you because it's marketing you can't pay for.
Yeah. No.
Stick them somewhere cool.
Hell yeah.
I sent a bunch out last week, which is great because then they tag me and it's like, oh shit, they're going to fucking Boston. Here we go, you know?
Right? And nothing's more fun than rolling into a random bar in a random city and seeing like my friends' fucking stickers. Because a couple of my friends' brands, it's like, fuck? What the?
I love it. I love stickering is like one of my favorite. I feel like that's one of the ways Buddy got big back in the day. It's like we would go on tour and just hit every club. Yeah, it's so fun. I love it.
Some fucking random punk rock bathroom, just boom.
Yeah, everywhere. I mean, we met Shepard Fairey early on, and that was like, you know, we saw him doing that shit, and that's kind of how he blew up. And he's actually producing our movie too. Actually, he's one of the producers on our movie.
Fuck yeah.
He's been a friend for almost 30 years now.
That's rare. I feel like that's rare in the shit too. Like people being, at least in my artistic endeavors, people fucking don't stick around.
Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe that's just because I spend so much fucking time in porn, and people's shelf life in porn is fucking short at times.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, in my 15 years in, fucking the amount of people that have been come and gone, it's insane.
Come and gone.
Unintentional. As things get more expensive, I think, you know, you're going to just watch more good artists just give up too.
Yeah, I mean, especially getting older, people just give up, you know, start having families and stuff like that.
Gross.
Yeah, totally gross. Who wants a dream killer?
Don't get it. Why would you want to bring another human into this world? Especially in modern times.
Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm anti-child.
Yeah, I got my vasectomy, so like...
nice work.
I've done that shit for YouTube too.
Really? I'll have to check it out.
I'll send you the fucking link. It's mostly me just mugging to the camera.
Yeah.
And I managed to keep my dick off the internet still, so.
Good work. I think mine's off the internet too.
Was it ever there?
No, I don't think so. I don't think my dick's ever been on the internet.
You're not sure though?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sending dick pics, so I guess, you know.
Yeah, it's probably the move not to do that. Like, people don't think about the consequences that, like, oh, that exists on the internet forever.
Yeah.
If you're ashamed of such things.
Never been my move.
Nah. I think it's low class. It's just like, no, if you want to experience it, you can experience it in person.
Yep.
Otherwise, yeah.
It's a good take.
I have them occasionally, every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Not often. I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like we need more ways for people to discover fucking more music.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm trying to do my part.
I mean, how else would you encourage other people to do their fucking part? Because it can't just all be you.
I mean, I come from like punk rock, so it's like I think everyone should have a voice. I mean, you know,
But how do they express that?
Website, you know.
Do you think more people should be doing music websites, or like how do they express that voice? Everyone should have a voice, but how do they express it?
I mean, whatever works for you. You know, it's like you could do social media, you can do a website.
We just said you can't do social media. They fucking hate artists.
I mean, there's ways to do it. You know, you could get on TikTok. You know, it's like,
oh god, TikTok hates artists more than TikTok hates everyone.
But I mean, as long as you're talking to the camera, they dig that. You know what I mean?
Depends on what you have to say.
Like I follow some people that are kind of big that are like that. You know, that's a different style. Like I'm more of like a writer, so that doesn't really work for me. Like I'm not like a talking head dude.
Well,
Like this shit's hard for me, really. I'm not like, this is not what I excel at, you know? Like I'm a writer, so it's like that style of music journalism doesn't really fly on social media is what I mean. But like if you're a talking head, they dig that. They can sell shit, you know, through you and stuff like that.
Well, depends on your content. I guess with music,
also like make zines. You can make zines, give them to people in real life. Like I think that shit's important, you know, like making real shit, you know. But all of it together is great, you know. Like you should do all of it. Honestly, more people should be artists. We're all artists.
Yeah, we're all artists. So it's fucking beaten till it's beaten out of us.
Well, some people are better at it than others for sure. But I mean, I think, you know, I think it's important to express yourself, even if you're like, I think bad art's kind of good. You know, it's like it's fun. You know what I mean? Like I suck at drawing and painting, but I do it. I wouldn't show it to anyone, but it's fucking fun to do. It's good to be bad at shit, you know? You know? That's all I mean by that is like, it doesn't mean they're going to be Raymond Pettibone, you know, but, you know, they should still do it. It's okay to suck at things.
Oh, for sure. And it's the only way you're going to get better.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you don't just like wake up and be good at shit either.
Oh, 100%.
Suck at everything.
I get people wanting to start podcasts all the fucking time, and they're just like, well, I just want to wait till it's good. It's like, unless you start fucking doing it, it's never going to be good.
Yeah.
Not ever.
That's all I mean by that is like people should just do things. You know, it's like people should do things they like, not just like for a profit incentive. You know, it's like we need more cool shit, man.
But how do you convince people to do shit that's not profit centered?
You know, that's why I just do it myself.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, how does one encourage anybody in 2025 to be like, have an actual hobby? Just have a hobby.
You're gonna enjoy it, dude. I mean, I like my life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like, what's your other option? Go work some shitty job you hate. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude. Like,
or potentially do both.
Well, you're gonna have to do both in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you may have to do both for a long fucking time,
and that's okay. But it's like nice to have like an escape in art or expressing yourself. Like, I mean, I get off on it, man. I get off on connecting with people. I get off on you know, influencing people and connecting with them and turning people on to shit, dude. I like sharing music. I like when people come up to me and they're like, yo, 20 years ago you turned me on to fucking The Monorchid or Jesus Lizard or Jesus and Mary Chain. It's like, that's fucking dope, you know? Because music's fucking spiritual. It's fucking medicine, you know? And it's like, knowing that like I made someone's life like a little bit better, that's fucking cool, dude, you know?
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lack of cool shit in this world, man. And I think more people should make stuff, whatever that means for them. You know, like it's different for everybody. Like if you're into fucking, like now I'm into running. You know what I mean? Like, which is a weird thing because like my dad was a track coach and I thought it was lame as fuck. Like my whole childhood, I was just like, it's for jocks and squares, you know. And then in the pandemic, this Paris running brand came to me and they were like, hey, can you do Buddyhead but for running? Like make it cool. And I was like, sure. And then they were like, we'll pay you $500 extra a month to start running. And I was like, oh, I mean, I would have like jacked them off every month for $500. So I was like, sure, I'll do it. Fucking hated it at first. And then I don't know, maybe because I'm an addict, I got fucking super into it and I fucking love it now. So like, you know, I think running content's great too. I mean, like whatever your shit is, like whatever you like to do or whatever like makes this life not suck. I think, you know, I think that's the move, you know?
No, for sure. How much are you fucking running, by the way?
It depends on the day, but I usually run like on average, like I'd say like 5-6 miles a day.
Fuck.
But like some days I go longer. Like when I run with like one of my friends, like she'll push me and we'll go like sometimes like 12. Like the furthest I've run is 21 miles. I've never run like a marathon or nothing yet, but I'd like to.
Good on you, man. Like I don't think I've run 21 miles in the last 10 years total.
Yeah, I've run a lot. I run a lot. I'm like addicted to it. Like it's like therapy for me. Like it's almost like meditating. Like it's like the one time where like you know, I'm not like staring at my phone and people aren't calling me and you know, like whatever weird thoughts I got just get beat out cuz I'm running, you know. It's like and you get high from it too. That's the thing that like I never knew growing up. You know, I'm an addict, so like the runner's high is fucking sick. And if I do it in the morning, usually I do it in the morning, like I feel like, you know, I'll go early and it's like, you know, after doing that, it's like you already feel like you did more than most people like the whole day. You know, it's like, dude, I just ran fucking 7 miles. Like that's fucking sick. I already accomplished something, you know? And then you just feel good from the high too, you know? And I'm vain. It makes your body look better. So it's like, I dig it. And it balances out like drinking too. You know?
Why would you want that?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel better about drinking. Like, dude, this morning I was so hungover, and sometimes the only thing that helps it is like going running. You know, because I could just lay there in pain, or I could like go run.
Even when there were points where like I would get my ass on a treadmill every fucking day, like just I've never been able to bring myself to run any fucking real distance.
Yeah, I got real into it, man. It's a surprise for me. Even I didn't see it coming.
But good on you, man. Like, good on you that you fucking found that shit.
Yeah, it was a weird one because, like, you know, like growing up, I just thought that shit was lame. Like, my dad was a college track coach and an Olympic track coach, and I kind of grew up like, you know, being a kid at track meets, and I just thought it was fucking whack. I just thought it was for squares.
Well, yeah, no one thinks, oh, fitness is punk rock.
Yeah, and then this company came to me and they like asked me to like kind of do Buddyhead, but for running, and so I started interviewing people like, you know, that were left of center, like artists. Like I interviewed like Walter from like Gorilla Biscuits, and you know what I mean, like people that were artists or in bands that ran, and that was a pretty cool experience. And then I got to go on a couple running trips with them. There's this thing called the Speed Project, and they did like a relay race from Santa Monica to Las Vegas. So like, you know, there was different teams. And they'd have a van, and like each runner would run like whatever. Like, I mean, everyone has different strategies, you know. But the one I was with, they would run like 5 miles, and then the van would pick them up, and someone else would get up and keep running. Like they ran all the way from Santa Monica to Vegas, and then I went on this other one called Cocodona, where this dude ran over 100 miles, and I didn't even know that was like possible.
Oh, like those ultra marathons, or
yeah, you know what I mean. So I was around all these people that were just like doing all this crazy shit. Like I didn't even know you could do that shit. I didn't know like someone could run that far.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Like every time I hear about shit like this, it's just like, no.
Yeah, and I kind of
couldn't fathom that.
Dropped into that. Like I just started running, and I was, you know, running legs on this relay race like through the desert. You know, it was like it was cool.
How much did you end up running on that?
I would run like 5 mile legs with some of them, you know, but like you can't fuck up because it's like a race. So it was like, you know, it's kind of getting dropped in the deep end of the pool or something. You know, it's good. It's a good way to learn.
Got people that fucking depending on you. How many people on the relay team?
I can't remember. Maybe like 6 or something like that. Yeah, we were crewing it, me and this other dude, but taking photos and making sure everyone didn't die.
Stayed fucking hydrated.
Yeah. Smoked a lot of weed too.
It's fucking PED. Is that allowed?
Yeah. You can smoke weed. We drink a lot of mezcal too. They say it opens up the lungs. The last leg, everyone was drinking mezcal.
Well, aren't you supposed to drink beer when you fucking finish a marathon anyways?
Yeah, I mean, I drink a lot when I run. Like sometimes I'll run to liquor stores and shit. Like I'll like pound a couple beers and then run home. Makes it easier. Honestly, it's like the first thing you burn off to when you're running.
Well, for sure, and like beer actually has calories, which, you know, helps more than just fucking water.
Yeah, if I'm like, because I have trouble taking days off because I'm an overdoer, you know. So like, because I really like it, and sometimes like when I'm really hurting or I haven't taken a day off, like beer just nukes all the pain, kind of turns my brain off just enough to, you know, like 2 beers, it's like perfect.
Well, I'm glad you fucking discovered that shit, man. Like
yeah, it's a weird one for me. I guess I'm becoming my dad a little bit, you know.
That terrify you at all?
Yeah, it sucks, dude. Yeah, I hate it. We don't have like, you know, I mean, we're cool now, but like growing up, I didn't have the best relationship with him.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it.
Yeah. So yeah, I just started looking like him too, which is like kind of rough. You know, I looked more like my mom up until I was like 45, because I'm 48 now. And like the older I get, the more I look like my dad, which is horrifying. But it's just, you know, you can't escape it. What are you going to do? It's going to happen to everyone if you're lucky enough to stay alive.
Which isn't promised.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm surprised I'm still here. So it's like, it's all extra credit at this point for me.
Oh, for sure. Like I'm at a point where like, I thought 30 was a fictional age. When I hit 30, I was just like,
yeah,
this is someone's parents' age. Like
I had no plan for surviving this long.
Same. Like I'm 44, so I'm just a little younger than you. It's just like, this is all very fucking fictional. Like, but it's also a giant bummer. Like, you know, one of my good friends died last year in a car accident. It's just like, oh yeah, but this could all be over in a fucking instant too.
Yeah, same. That dude that I brought last time, Jackie.
Yeah,
the dude. He was actually in this band, the Cauterizers. I put out their record on vinyl. It's on Buddyhead Records. They're like a sick surf band. He actually died in a motorcycle accident. Some car took a left turn and fucking took him out. It was devastating.
That's fucking horrible.
Yeah, nothing's promised though.
Yeah. This is exactly why I don't fucking ride, because drivers in LA are fucking shit anyways. Even when I want to have a car around me.
Yeah, I don't fuck with motorcycles, dude.
No.
It's not like if you're going to crash, it's when.
Yeah. And sometimes it's just beyond your fucking control.
Yeah.
And statistically, you're going to get into a car accident the longer you're on the road. I want to just have a fucking car around me when that accident happens.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like motorcycles, especially after my dude died. I don't fuck with them.
Yeah, like if I learned how to ride, like, and to do it on a track or something might be fun, but not out in the wild.
Yeah, I've ridden dirt bikes. I mean, I grew up in Idaho, but those are fun. But I don't know about like riding them around the city.
Nah, on roads with people, fuck that.
Yeah, no thanks. Cars are scary enough.
Well, and on top of it, here in LA, LAPD has a 1% clearance rate for hit and runs with injuries.
Damn.
So, like, if someone hits and runs you, they're probably not getting caught.
I love those the new bikes, whatever they are, the little fucking
like
hit ones.
Yeah.
What are those called?
Like e-bikes or whatever?
No, they're like really noisy. Like,
oh, like, yeah.
I don't even know what they're called, but they're like, you see like gangs of them.
Yeah, the packs of dudes just
like lawless. I love those things. Whatever they're called.
Dude, my favorite experience is one of those is like, I was out on a Sunday and like a pack of people just on those blocked off Santa Monica Boulevard in WeHo. And like we're doing tricks in the middle of fucking Santa Monica Boulevard. I watched the sheriff, like 2 cars next to me, like look and just turn down a side street. He's just like, yeah. Fuck this.
I've seen that before. They all just like split up too. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know,
the cop didn't just decide to say fuck this. He just turned down a side street. Didn't even bother.
Yeah, I love seeing like the 4-wheelers and like dirt bikes when there's like a whole gang of them.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to fuck with it, but I like the chaos factor of it. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, on one hand, it's like, well, as long as it's not impeding where I want to fucking go, I'm totally down to watch the chaos. When it's like, God damn it, I need to fucking be somewhere.
Yeah.
And y'all are doing burnouts in the middle of the fucking street. It's like, fuck. It's like, most things in life. It's only, sucks when it's an inconvenience to you.
Yeah, true.
But hey, man, we're going to get you out of here. We're going to call last call on this motherfucker.
Let's do it.
Travis, before we get you out of here, where can they find you on the things?
Let's see. Buddyhead.com is my website. I'm on Instagram with a bunch of accounts, but my main one is Buddyhead _ that's probably all you really need to know. I'm on Patreon. I'm on Twitter.
How people get on that Discord?
Oh, just DM me on any of them. I'll send you a link. Or hit my link tree, which is in my my link in bio on all those.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got like over 3,000 people on the Discord. It's cool. There's like a reading list. I mean, people have started bands meeting on there and stuff. It's pretty fucking cool, honestly. I like the Discord a lot. It's kind of like an evolution of the message board we had back in the day.
Yeah, no.
And I mean, that's what the new website was built from. Like, it's a cool little community, honestly. It's one of the better things I've done in the last like 5 years, I would say.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool spot, and it's like it's free, dude.
Hell yeah. Well, let's not wait another 5-6 years to have you on again.
Yeah, that was great, man. Thank you for having me.
My absolute pleasure. Till next week. Drink up, motherfuckers.
That's right.